This conference will now be recorded.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
How
Sir.
good.
How are you?
Okay, I'm doing good.
Sounds
So
good.
like this is for a Mulesoft, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me start with presenting the course content or syllabus or whatever it may be, because like I have two different kind of contents here. The one is like which I have taken from the Mulesoft itself actually. So maybe I will ask Ilari to share this to you. And so see basically like the Mulesoft, initially it is used for ESP purpose. Now we are using it for API-led connectivity. That means at least before 5 years, it was used only for ESB purpose actually. ESB is nothing but enterprise service bus, where you will have many systems can integrate with each other using a JMS kind of bus actually.
Okay.
So right now, what's happening is we are using Mulesoft for API-based connectivity. So to do the API-based connectivity, we have to have a RAML kind of specifications actually. RAML is nothing but REST API. REST API modeling language, RAML. Okay, so like you see here. So I am a kind of hands-on guy, so don't expect any kind of theoretical or PPT kind of things from me. I will be a kind of practical guy. So you have to just follow what I'm doing actually. I came to US last year. I came December only. I came back from Dallas actually. I was giving 2 months of training for CTS, for same for Mulesoft actually. I was taken Arlington.
Nice.
Okay, so you can see here. See this is called as API specification actually. See this? Like this. So this is a kind of a RAML specification. This is for an endpoint called the first. This is coming under a get kind of method. So this to.raml I can call from my Mulesoft Studio like this. See, I'm creating a new project now. Let me call it as to only. See here, specify API definition. Browse files, present enter. See here, I have the two here. I'm clicking OK. So this particular RAML file will be coming inside your API Studio. Anypoint Studio. Now I can click finish. See here. This is going to be your kind of design palette actually. We can see the kind of the first. This is the first. It will be coming here like this. So the complete integration set will be something like a YAML file, a REST API, and your Anypoint Studio. Inside Anypoint Studio, if I am trying to do something here, that means if I want to implement the internal contents of this first endpoint, I have to go to Anypoint Studio now. Then I have to start modifying it. Just a minute. I have to modify it. See here, I can modify it using my palette, Mule palette, like this. So Mule palette is nothing but a place where you can have all the controls. The controls can be like a core or HTTP. You can add more modules also. For example, I can add module for Salesforce. Drag and drop here. It will be something like this. So here. So this is called Mule palette actually. So Mule palette, you can add more modules. For example, let me add the file. Let me add the database and so on. Okay, apart from this, I can go to Exchange also. See here, I'm going to search for Slack. Slack content will come. Let me search for SAP. SAP will come. Add. Finish. See here, downloading. Now SAP I got actually. See here. So apart from this, let me take you to the course content now. See here. See, we are going to start from the ESP introduction and then we'll start what's ID, all these things, and how to start the Hello World program, and how to use all the components available in the Mulesoft ID. That is nothing but this, the core components. After doing all these things, we will be telling you about how to use the Postman to do the get and post, all this stuff. Then the file handling, JSON file. See here. I can show you some example for your the API. I have some dummy API I have for you. See, this is the kind of dummy API we are having in the internet. For example, employee, you may have to get the employee. You may have to get the employee based on the ID. You may have to create an employee record based on the post method. You may have to update that particular record using put. You may have to delete that particular record using delete. Correct? So I'm clicking this now. So this data is coming from the internet actually as a REST API. So in our example, in our classes, we are going to create this API here actually. So this will be like get employee. And so on, something like this. You can create multiple YAML file like this. Like this. Now I'm going to use create, right? It's a post. Post means inside the post, what's my response? It's a response, 200. Then what's my body? Application. The type. And so on. So we are going to create this particular, we are going to replicate this particular sample into the RAML file first. Then take the RAML file into the studio. Then come to studio. Then here you start applying the, say here, insert. Insert will be doing your insertion of data. Like how to configure the connector now. Database connector. So here I'm giving MySQL. Here I'm giving, say, localhost 3306. Root. It's gone like this. Then I have to provide the proper queries here. So like this, you can assume like here, are you able to follow this screen share, right? Is it okay, or it's a speed or slow?
It's okay.
Okay. So you can modify the flows like this. Say, for example, here I can give get employee. Here I can give like this. See here, it will come like this. So like when it is coming as create, it can be insert. When it is coming as get, it can be database, select. When it's coming as update, it can be database, update. Something like this. So your entire kind of one CRUD operation can be completed using like this. So we are seeing like how to create the RAML file here. So from here, I'm showing you how to import the RAML file into the project like this. New project. See here. So after taking this new project RAML, how to come inside the RAML file, then how to see the configuration file, how to modify it, and how to take the different flows here, and how to use the Mule palette to drag and drop the required components here. So I'm selecting multiple files now. What's going to happen next? In the core, I can do something like transform message. The transform, if you see, we'll be having like this. So you can have the input and output here actually. Payload is array because it's select, right? So I'm going to array actually. So define metadata. I'm trying to click a new JSON, employee JSON, employee, say XML file. XML file. So the employee is coming like this. I'm selecting this. So So see here, I'm getting a payload of array objects. So I can simply link this with this particular name actually, like this. So this data can map it with the name data. So this is what your transformation is actually. So the flow is something like create a YAML file, export to Studio, and implement your logics and transform the message. After transforming, I'll be getting XML file here. See, when this is done, so this guy is going to give me XML file now. So what I will do with XML file now, I can do something like this. XML transformation. XML transformation means what? You can have a transformation code here, XLT. So that code can come here actually. See here, XLT. So I want this XML to be displayed like this. So this is a complete kind of kind of flow we are creating now for get employee. So now let me show you like how the typical project will work here. New project. Create a new project for you now. I'm trying to take a listener here, and I'm trying to set the payload for you. So now what will happen, listener? Create a new listener here. 88 port number / set payload as like this. So this is the complete flow. So now you can go and see the XML file. You can see like this is my configuration file. That is, this is my localhost port number 8081. This is my flow name now. Flow, what is doing it is simply giving a payload of AAAs. So let me run this for you now. This is your console. So while it is running, I will show this also. So we have to use the Spring tool suite also for creating our services. We have some working packages we are having already. I'm going to show you that, which you are going to use throughout the course. See, this got deployed now. That is our first project in Mulesoft. This one. So I'm trying to call this now from the Postman. See here, I'm giving get and I'm giving 8081 and sending this. So you got the output here. Let me change it for you. And I will tell you like how it is behaving now. See now, I'm trying to modify this. Okay, I'm just giving control yes, save. That's all. See in console, this will get automatically deployed here. Come back to so now. So this is the working flow of Mule, and this is the way we have to modify the payload, everything. Let me add a logger here. The logger, let me do like this. See the console. Started. You got the payload like this. You got the log like this. See the logger is here. Just for your understanding. Let me change it again. Console. Started. Like this. Okay. So the Spring tool suite, what I'm talking about is something like this, where I'm having a Spring Boot service called FARS. Let me run this for you now. It's running now. So I'm going to Explorer to get my local service. It's called FARS. See this, I'm getting the JSON data from FARS actually. It's nothing but a flight ticket number, all this thing. So this FARS, let me call from Postman also. See, it's coming here. So this particular FARS service, which is running in my Spring tool suite, can be accessed using Anypoint Studio. Let me show you how it is. So I'm creating a new project for you now. See this, I'm creating a listener for you. I'm making listener setting like this. Listener is my 8081. It can be 8082 now. Okay. The path. Now I have to have a request here. Request is nothing but your Spring tool suite service running in 8080. I'm configuring this. So this is going to be localhost for you. This is 8080. Okay. This is FARS. That's all. So I am trying to create a new listener in my Mule flow. The new listener is going to fetch from the Spring tool suite service running in 8080. The service name is FARS. So I can run this now. deployed. So here, if I'm going to call 8080, 81, 82, I'm getting same result from this server. So this is from 8080. This is 8082. That means I am calling one listener from Mulesoft. The listener is getting a creating a request to this server, and the request is coming to your postman. So now you can see like this request can be transformed here. The transformation can go with XSLT, something like this. So this entire stuff can go inside the RAML like this. The entire stuff can go inside the RAML file, means the RAML specification like this. It can go here, right? It can be something like I can create a request here, get the request, get the service data, and transform the data, modify that, save into a file, or save into a database, or show into the browser. Everything is possible here. Or your JMS, ActiveMQ, RabbitMQ, everything is possible here actually. So this is the end-to-end kind of application usage of your Anypoint Studio on Mulesoft. One more thing here, you can see here add modules, search and exchange. I can search for Slack actually. So Slack you must be knowing, like Slack address coming. I'm adding this. Finish. It will come here like this. See here. So whatever you're doing here in Slack, you can post the Slack message from here. From here. See here, post message. What about the workday? You have workday here. See here, workday space. Even you have LinkedIn also, I think. So we have many connectors like this. And this is the kind of end-to-end flow of a typical Mule project actually. So Mule project can have multiple flows here. This is the flow. You can have multiple flows here. You can have multiple property files here. You can have global configurations, and you can create a kind of M unit also. See here, like right click. You create a suite for two, for example, from RAML. You can get test to dynamic limited test suite. Like this. This is you can use all the kind of JUnit kind of systems here actually, components here. See here, M unit. M unit after test, before test, assert fail, assert mock when, everything can use here. See here. assert that payload is expected here. Okay, so let me go back to the contents now. Again, I will show you like, yeah, this is the file, filters, append string, file connector, preferred statement, rabbit MQ, ActMQ, Anypoint MQ. Yeah, then your LDAP and OAuth, REST and SOAP. The API designer, the designer is, this is the one designer I'm telling you. So that's the first. So Anypoint is having a cloud-based designers, and you have a center for designing your ramals, and it is having design center, exchange, access management, API, all these things. That is the access management first. So you as a ramal designer or ramal manager, you can have your team with multiple roles like this. Who is create a API? Who will create a, who will be the exchange contributor, our administrator, all these things. You can call users like this. You can add users. You can add invite users. You can create a ramble file and call the users like this. You can call by a role also like this. So this is the kind of entire setup of your Anypoint Studio Exchange actually. The exchange is here. The exchange. This is the design center. Inside design center, you can create directly a Mule project or ramble also. Like this. When creating, it will be telling you Mule application also you can create. You can create API specification also you can create actually. So what else is here? Yeah, apart from that, we will be talking about the different connectors, like Salesforce or SAP. Different connectors are available here actually. So we can see some of the connectors in the live scenarios. Means like we can create a account with Salesforce, and we can tell you like how to do the authentication, how to get a secret key, how to integrate it, like that. Here Salesforce is there. We can see some of the connectors working for you. How to get the OPT details, all these things. So that's all. That's all my demo, guys. Like any questions you can ask me now.
Hi, Dev and Rohit. If you guys are having any technical queries, please discuss with Nanda.
Hello. Hi, Nanda.
Hi there.
Hi. Yeah, I was understanding a little bit like the basic things on the designer palette, the Mule palette, and how you connect the new project. It's kind of like a little bit, a little bit speedy, but
your voice is breaking. Can you chat this second? Just your voice is breaking. Can you please chat in the chat window? Let everybody see that.
Yeah.
Your voice is breaking. Sorry.
Is it okay, sir? Is it okay?
No, it's better you can type in the chat window. I will read that actually for all.